spoiler-free review. Welcome back to Trekyards, everybody. I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Connor.
So yeah, today we're talking about the season finale of Strange New Worlds Season 1, The Quality of Mercy. We're gonna give you the spoiler-free version and check out our spoiler-full review.
It's a long one.
It is. And then we have a live later as well.
Be even longer.
About it. So please join us for that. And since you're watching this, maybe give us a super thanks. Just saying.
Yes.
There's an option down there. And then join us for the live where you can do the supers.
And before we actually say what we think, just want to point out that this is a very Trekyards episode. Lots of stuff to talk about in the coming days and or weeks. So I'll say that if you like that sort of stuff on this channel, which of course you do. So Stuart, spoiler free, what do you think of this episode of Strange Worlds? Did the end with a bang?
I would say yes. Probably the best of the season for me. It'll be interesting to see where it ranks when we do our actual live review of it, and then also our recap of the season. But yes, it was a very enjoyable episode. Lots of surprises sprinkled throughout, and definitely some chords were struck as far as feeling very Star Trek-y for lots of different reasons. So I really absolutely enjoyed this one from beginning to end, and it was a longer one too, which is nice. We've already filmed our spoiler full review. I gotta just say that right now. So I'll say the one thing I said in that. It felt like a movie almost. Actually, Freudian slipped and said, watching this movie, because it felt like a movie. There's a lot to like here. So that's my summation. How about you?
Yeah, it's a ride. It's definitely we saved some budget to throw at the end one, and for several things that might only appear once in all of Strange Worlds, which is bold of them to do. It's unexpected, as you'd said. It's fun, but in a dark way, which is an interesting tone, and ballsy. Really, it's we could not have predicted it, because a lot of the things was what we might have done, and yet they're doing them. Maybe in their own way that aren't quite as we would have done them, but the ideas are certainly more Star Trekian in the ship's tech fun universe building of it, rather than the pure moral quandary story we've been doing in season 1 mostly. So it's a lot more of the in the Trek universe sort of story, and for us as Trekyards, that's a really, really exciting thing. And I will spell one thematic spoiler. It's definitely a Pike episode, and he's been backburnered a few times in terms of primary, and so it's really nice to see Anson just come in like a roller coaster of energy and all the emotions, and he really, he is the driving force behind, I assume, most scenes, and he is really rocking it. People wanted Strange Worlds for him and Ethan Peck, and they're both given the primary here, or primary and secondary, and they both deliver on almost every scene, so good for them. And to see both kind of act alternately to them, based on scenarios, and obviously you'll get what I'm saying there, is great. Subtle, but notable. Basically, stop watching this. Go watch that. Go watch the episode. It's long. It's very long, but it's almost movie, and I would not have been against it if they'd add another 10 to 15 minutes and made it like just shy of a motion picture. It wouldn't have taken too much. Just, I guess, a bit more setup and maybe a bit more red scenes. I'll say that. Make it a movie. Wouldn't have been far off. So yeah, well done them.
So what he's saying is, Pike came in like a wrecking ball. I didn't want to interrupt you, but I just, as you said, you came in strong. So he did. And yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff to unpack in this one. And we're going to have a lot of little breakdown videos as a result. So make sure you're subscribed for all of those.
And it's definitely kept the tradition, for me personally, that Picard Season 1, the best episode of the first and the last, easily. This, the best and the last, pretty definitely, for me anyway, for what I look for is my sort of stuff. So good for them. And yeah, check out all the other videos. They will obviously be spoiler-filled topics. We'll wait as much as we can to give the most spoilery ones, but there have been teasers revealed, there have been pictures online. This is a very visceral topic already, so if you want to avoid spoilers in this modern age with exciting stuff, it's kind of impossible to, unless you actively avoid it entirely by not going on media. And people are going to post, what do you think of this bit? So we'll try and wait a little bit, but this week is going to be very full of cool things. So check it out.
And make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, like the other videos, click the notification bell icon so you don't miss our lives where we do these full breakdowns and we do all these little piecemeal videos that you're going to see, because there's a lot to discuss. You don't want to miss those. So make sure you hit the notification bell icon, and please join us for any lives that we do, because this has been fertile ground for a lot of live topics that we're going to have over the next week or two. So make sure you are part of the Trekyards community and join us for those.
And if you can support directly, because we do need that to keep going into the months, years, decades to come, indoctrinate our children to be Trekyards hosts, and we'll be grey-haired and doing this from our retirement homes. For some reason they're connected, I don't know why. Patreon, PayPal, join the channel via YouTube, all that Patreon, or one-time donation at trekyards@hotmail.com, or super thanks on any video, our entire back catalogue, or super chat. All of the supers. YouTube is a funny mistress. Support if you can. If you can, please do. And if you do, thank you so much.
That's right. So until next time, guys, I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Connor Coates. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.